Creating a vision and living up to it can be a very effective way to improve. Now, what I mean by creating a vision is, if you want to be a doctor, say, then you'd imagine what a doctor would do when they were your age. So any opportunity you get, you'd ask yourself, would a doctor do this? That way you sort of become interested in similar things, and you sort of get a hunger for learning. Because a doctor, when they're your age, obviously they must have worked hard. Another thing, maybe they're interested in these sorts of magazines. So if you start reading those sorts of magazines, then you're on the right path. It's the same with being a good student. You're at home and you're deciding whether to do a piece of homework or not. Then you can think of a good student in your class, in one of your classes, and say to yourself, what would that student do if they were in my position? That way, having a vision can sort of push you to do more. When you're creating a vision of what you want to be in the future, it's important to make it an ideal case. Now, what I mean by that is, maybe you want to just be a normal average doctor. But if you decide to become an ideal doctor, the outstanding doctor, then, and this is where you are now, then that's probably going to push you more, because you're going to say to yourself, what would the perfect doctor do? Or what would the student that gets 100% do, as opposed to the student that only gets 80%? That way, the improvement is more, because we've already said the improvement's a lot more important than the result. And even if you don't become the perfect student, or even if you don't get 100% in every single module, that is likely to get you to, if you decide what to do based on that student or that doctor, it's likely to get you to improve more, like end up with 90%.